Hey, it's Cousin Tim from Missouri. What we're going to do today is smoke some country style ribs. What that country style rib is actually not a rib, it's just pieces of pork shoulder that's cut into longer, thinner strips than like a regular Boston butt or shoulder roast, like you do make pulled pork out of. What we're going to do is just season these up, get a mop sauce going that we'll put on there a little bit later on. Get these in the smoker at 225, get them going for probably somewhere between 4 and 5 hours till they're tender and falling apart. Be back soon. All right, what we got here is our country style ribs. Like I said, is like pieces of pork shoulder that's just cut up into longer strips. Got a little bit of bone in it. Got a lot of interconnected fat and stuff that we're going to get that melted all down to make these things really nice, juicy, and delicious. So, got a basic barbecue rub here: black pepper, salt, garlic, and some paprika, some onion powder. So, pretty basic. What I'm going to do here, just going to spray some of this cooking spray on these. Use it as a binder to get these things nice and tacked up so we can get this rub to stick to these. All right. I'm going to season these up real good. Make sure you get that on there nice and evenly coated. And get all sides of these. Don't want to leave anybody out. These country style ribs are a little bit of a departure from regular baby backs or uh, spare ribs, St. Louis style ribs. These really, if you like smoked pork and you don't want to do like pulled pork, but you want something with more of a bite to it, these are awesome because they're really just big chunk of meat that once you get it smoked up, it's like got the flavor of pulled pork, but you got more of a bite to it than like strips of pulled pork. This is more like eating kind of the texture of a steak or something like that. So, all right, we got these seasoned up. Don't want to miss any of that. This is a nice peppery rub we got on here. Kind of offset some of that sweetness of that pork. All right. Got these all seasoned up. Smoker's rolling at 225 over here. Like I said, we'll probably smoke these for four, between 4 and 5 hours, just depending on uh, when they reach their tenderness. Make a mop sauce in a little bit. I'll start mopping these after about an hour or so after we get a nice bark built up on there, and add some more flavor to this, and then we'll probably barbecue sauce these things up about 30 minutes before we finish up, so it can set up. But we'll be back on these soon. All right, there, got them country style ribs in the smoker, rolling at 225. Got them standing upright at the moment like that so we can get some of that smoke running up between them. And get a lot of good smoke flavor on that, and plus let that bark build up really good on both sides of that. Get as much surface area exposed as we can. So, all right, we back check on these after a little bit. Get a mop sauce going shortly. Right, so what we got here is about a tablespoon of that barbecue rub that we put on here. Uh, Salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, and paprika. A little bit of cayenne pepper in there just for a little bit of a kick too. But anyway, got about a tablespoon of that in there. We're going to go in here with about a half a cup of apple juice. And get that mixed up in there real good. Let that rub dissolve a little bit, break down, flavor this apple juice up, give it a little sweet, tangy flavor that we're going to mop all over the top of these country style ribs. Be back here in a second. We'll get to mopping them ribs. All right, I pulled these down here so get a little bit of easier access to get this on here, but I'm going to go on here with this mop sauce, apple juice, and just barbecue seasoning. Pretty simple. You want to keep these moist. We've got a nice bark built up on them from them being in. They've been in here about an hour and a half or so. But we're going to keep basting these with this mop sauce about every 45 minutes or so until these things are nice, tender, and done. So I think these will probably go for a total of about 4 hours. So they're feeling like they're getting done pretty quick. So it is the first day of fall, but it's still nice and warm here in southwest Missouri. So these things are cooking up pretty nice. Got that fat rendering out of there. These things are going to be nice, tender, juicy. All right, got that mop sauce on there. Going to move these back up to the top. Oh yeah, yep. Them going to be good. Them going to be good. All right. Be back in a little bit once these need a little more mopping, and a couple hours we'll sauce them up, let them tack up. They'll be ready to rock and roll. See you soon. All right, we got our country style ribs here. I did put a glaze of barbecue sauce on these about 30 minutes before we pulled them off. These did smoke for 4 hours. So let's take a pinch off of here and see how we did. Oh man. That's awesome. Put that smoke ring on there. This is incredible. If you guys never tried country style ribs smoked, give them a try. It's like pulled pork in a steak setting. So give these a try. Also got some smoked sausage over here that we're going to eat with these tonight. So anyway, thanks for checking us out. Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.